Ryan Reynolds makes rare comment about his and Blake Lively's daughter James. Ryan Reynolds is teaching his daughter to fly. The Deadpool star shared rare insight into life with his eldest daughter, James, whom he shares with wife Blake Lively, and revealed how fellow Canadian Michael J. Fox inspired a sweet bonding moment with his now 9-year-old. Last year I watched Back to the Future with my 8-year-old daughter, Ryan wrote in a Time tribute to Michael published April 17. It's become her favorite film. Despite his daughter's love for the movie, the 47-year-old has yet to disclose his friendship with the Spin City star. I know how lucky I am to call Mike a friend, he shared. She still has no idea that I know him. This is surely not for a lack of qualities Ryan admires in Michael, 62, who in addition to acting has championed research into Parkinson's disease, which he was diagnosed with in the 90 seconds. I don't need to teach my daughter the level of compassion Mike has mastered, Ryan explained in his thoughtful message. Or teach her to tell stories the way Mike tells stories. I need to teach her that it's okay to fall a lot. It's the absolute best way to know you're flying. In addition to James, the dad of 4 may soon be teaching these important lessons to daughters Inez, 7, Betty, 4, as well as his and Blake's youngest, whom they welcomed in 2023 and whose name has not been shared. Though they often keep their family life out of the spotlight, Ryan and Blake have given occasional glimpses into their busy life with their little ones. I try to be as present as possible, the Wrexham AFC co-owner told Access in 2020, noting that he doesn't spend much time away from his family. I shoot movies and my wife shoots movies, and we go travel all over the place, and we just all go together. This will make your head spin. I have seen Frozen with my daughters so many times and people don't know this, but if you play Frozen backwards, it's actually a shot-for-shot remake of The Exorcist, Reynolds joked on the Ellen DeGeneres show in 2018. Fun uncle. On deck, 15, 2016, Reynolds and Lively debuted their daughters James and Inez for the first time at the Actors Hollywood Walk of Fame ceremony. During his speech, Reynolds said to his wife, "You make everything better, absolutely everything in my life better. You've given us 2 of the most incredible children that I could ever hope to have. You've made me the father of my dreams when I thought I only had fun uncle potential. Best thing ever." In August 2016, before the birth of the couple's second daughter, Reynolds told E! News, "There's nothing on earth more grounding than having a baby. It's the best thing that could ever happen to someone. The messy side. It's tough when you get pooped on and barfed on, but having a baby is wonderful," the proud mama told NW Magazine in 2016. "Even when it's tough and I'm exhausted, I think, I am so fortunate. A bullet for baby." During a visit to The Late Show with David Letterman in 2015, Reynolds gushed about his marriage and his daughter, but made sure viewers knew who was more important. "I would take a bullet for you. I could never love anything as much as I love you. I would say that to my wife. And the second I looked in that baby's eyes, I knew in that exact moment that if we were ever under attack, I would use my wife as a human shield to protect that baby." The joys of fatherhood. In tradition with his dark sense of humor, Reynolds shared this little parenting joke with his Twitter followers in 2016. "Being a father is the single greatest feeling on earth. Not including those wonderful years I spent without a child, of course. Daddy's dirty work. I always do the dirty work," Reynolds said on NBC's Today Show in 2016. "I'm happy to do the dirty work. So does she, but I love getting up in the middle of the night. I'm fine with that, all that stuff. Fatherhood," he said, "has been amazing. Morning duties. I had one of those mornings, rare mornings, where my daughter just didn't want me to leave, and it was only because my wife was asleep," Reynolds said in 2016. "But it was like, you didn't want to go. You just it kills you. There's Dad." What was really weird was, we were watching the Super Bowl and my daughter saw it and she totally recognized me. There was 12 of me, which is just to her, was 24 useless boobs, Reynolds said in 2016. She was so not impressed. She was whatever. Becoming a big kid. "Damn, it's hard letting your infant daughter go somewhere alone for the first time. I was a total mess dropping her off at Burning Man," Ryan joked to his Twitter followers in 2016. "Look who's talking. She's great, man. She's great," the proud papa gushed in 2015 before revealing whether the couple's then only child James has started speaking. "We're getting a lot of sounds, nothing that sounds like discernible English at this point," he quipped, adding, "I'm mocking her a lot. Silly love. At Vancity Reynolds, since the day our baby was born, I felt so strongly in my heart that you were most likely the father," Lively wrote on Instagram in 2015. "I love you so much it's silly. It's a constant surprise. Having a baby is just living in the constant unexpected," Lively said in 2016. "You never know when you're gonna get crapped on or when you're gonna get a big smile or when that smile immediately turns into hysterics. It might be like living with a drug addict. But you have a baby and you think, I can't imagine ever not having a baby because they grow up so quickly. I'd be an 80-year-old woman with a baby if I could. Family is everything. It's the best," Lively said in 2015. "It's the thing that binds us all, family. We have very unique jobs for a living, but we all are a part of someone's family. It's a nice thing." Father's Day gift. "On Father's Day, my daughter smiled at me," Reynolds tweeted in 2015. "It was all the gift I needed as I packed a bag and left for 6 years to write a book on parenting. Everything's worth it. There have been times where I woke up, literally had no idea I had been walking for 5 minutes, he told E! News while promoting his movie Woman in Gold in 2015. But you love it. You wake up in the middle of the night, you got a big stupid smile on your face. I was telling someone else that. Anything else that woke you up every 45 minutes, you'd kill it. But when it's a baby, it's the best thing that ever happened to you. Proud papa. One of the most common things in the world is making out, having a couple of drinks, and then doing it, and then having a baby. I was perfectly sober for this one though. I gotta say, Reynolds joked in 2016. It's amazing. I just always marvel how common it is and yet how profound it is. And I always laugh because celebrities you always cringe when they talk about their kids. Like my child is the only one that has ever exited a womb out, ever. Daddy's little girl. Well, a lot of people have done this, so you always want to temper it with a little of self-effacement. But I love it, Reynolds said in 2015 about then only child James. I truly worship that kid. It's terrible. She has me so far wrapped around her finger it's dumb. She says Dada and I will walk through a cement wall to get to her. Enjoying the content? Subscribe, like, share, and drop a comment to be a part of our amazing community. Your support means the world.